Hello. Every person I know, man, woman, relationship, everybody wants more connection, deeper intimacy, more love. Essentially, that's what we're all striving for. We're all aiming for. It's part of what sex is about, and it's not only what sex is about. And it's not only via sex that we get this intimacy, but it's all kind of intermingled. When we have relationships where we feel safe and we feel heard and we feel known and we feel seen and we feel respected and cherished and loved, sex is going to be easy. And equally, when we are having easy, nourishing, delicious, intimate, sensual, sensitive sex, then we feel safe, we feel nourished, we feel heard, we feel seen, we feel known. So they play into each other and they feed each other. But a really good starting spot when you are in a relationship where it happens a lot, it happens to all of us in long-term relationships, you're focused on other things. You're focused on the job, you're focused on the kids, you're focused on caring for other relatives, you're focused on building a social life, doing up the home, doing up the garden. We all have so much we're focusing on to create the ideal life. And we lose sight actually of the very thing that's going to nourish us the most, to make us feel the most beautiful, the most loved, to make us feel cherished, make us feel safe, and make us feel like we belong somewhere. Like, yeah, we can do up the house and make it look perfect. And we also need time to love and cherish the people inside of the house. And I would argue that however amazing your family is and however much you love your kids, the most person to cherish and love and honour and respect is going to be your partner. If you don't do that, this family, this perfect life is not going to hold together. I know that from personal experience. So what I'd like to offer you today is the most simple and yet deeply, deeply profound practice. It's a spoken practice. You can do it anywhere. You can do it out on a walk. You can do it whilst driving the car. You can do it over a candlelit meal. You can do it at the kitchen table over breakfast with a cup of tea. You can do it in bed. You can do it whilst having sex. You can do it at any time. The practice does require a timer if you're going to do it properly, but as you get used to doing it, you can probably just flow through the practice. But if you're doing it for the first time, I'm going to suggest you do it either sitting next to each other or sitting facing each other, depending on what you find most comfortable. And you have a timer. Press the timer on one of your phones, and you're going to time 2 minutes each way for 3 statements. The first statement is, what I love about you. And you are just going to spill everything you love about your partner to your partner. And you're going to do this for fill up the whole 2 minutes. If you come to a kind of natural end, your partner smiles, thanks you, that's all he says or she says, thank you. What do you love about me? So you just repeat the question, and what do you love about me? And you spill more, and you go deeper, and you uncover more layers of what you love. And every time you start drying up, you're just prompted with, thank you. What do you love about me? And you spill more, and you just go down and down and down, and you dig into your layers, and you think about everything. And as you do this more and more, you'll find that your thoughts of what you love about somebody start filling your day. You start noticing the things that you love about someone. What we pay attention to, we will receive more of. This is a beautiful gratitude practice. It's the kind of practice that we're told to do in journaling or through gratitude jars, but you're doing it directly to the person that you want to love and honour and cherish. So at the end of the 2 minutes, you flip it over. So the person who was speaking is now receiving, the person who was receiving is now speaking, and they share everything they love about person A. What do you love about me? What do you love about me? What do you love about me? Until the 2 minutes. You've now gone both ways on love. The next step is, because you've set the groundwork with love, you're safe to go into this second area. The second question, the second prompt is fears. What are your fears? Now these fears, this is where this conversation, this practice can be really useful for something very specific. So I don't know, supposing you've got a big event coming up, you've booked a weekend away in a hotel, it's just over the horizon, you're both excited, and there's some anxieties there too. Talk about it using this structure ahead of the weekend. So you raise everything, you bring everything up to the surface. So most of our fears we bottle. We don't express even to ourselves, but certainly not to our partner. And this is really powerful, especially in the arena of sexuality, where we don't often express what we fear to our partners. So having done what I love, you're now doing everything I fear. So you're saying what I fear is, and you do that both ways for 2 minutes. So you express your fears. If you dry up, again you're prompted with thank you. What else do you fear? And so on until 2 minutes. And then finally, and sometimes a bit of a challenge for people, desires. What do you desire? Now I'm not, when you talk about desires in the field of sexuality, everybody assumes it's like sexual desires. It may be, I deeply desire intimacy. I desire to feel love for myself. I desire to appreciate and celebrate my body. Anything that you want in your life. I desire more companionship, more intimacy, more dancing. I desire to listen to more Frank Sinatra. I don't know what your desires would be, but this is your time to ask for what you want. So I'm not thinking sexual fantasy desires. That might be in this category, but I'm really thinking everything you want. What do you want your life to be full of? What do you desire more of? And this is such a good muscle to stretch, to actually express out loud to yourself and to your partner what you desire. Again, both ways, 2 minutes. If you dry up, your partner prompts you, thank you. What else do you desire? Is there anything else you desire? Tell me what your desires are. And the whole way through this practice, for loves, for fears and desires, your partner is listening, but is not responding. And at the end, this doesn't lead into a conversation. Just allow it to be. Just you listen, you hear, you accept, you acknowledge, and you just let it be. It might move into a conversation, but it doesn't have to be. This is about expressing what you're feeling at all levels, okay? And the last thing to say before I sign off is just because someone expresses a desire does not mean they have to have it met. You're just voicing it. You're bringing it up into the relationship, okay? So this is a shopping list, and if I express it in this practice, then I have to have this met. This is not what it's about. It's about beginning the communication, beginning the conversations, just being known by each other. I hope you found that helpful. I absolutely love this practice, and it works wonders when I'm working with clients. If you want to connect with me anymore, learn more about what I'm doing, I've got some beautiful programs coming up. If you want to connect with me, do join my Facebook group if you're a woman. Anyone can join my email list, and of course you can book a call if you want to find out more about working with me one-to-one. Okay, see you soon. Take care. Bye now.